Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Gamer Zone. This is episode 12, the Cooking Mama Crypto Crisis. Tonight on the show, we happen to have me, my beautiful self. We also happen to have Scott, if he'd like to say hello.
Like is a strong word,
All right.
but hello.
Oh, oh. And we also have Dylan over here, who,
Hello.
yeah.
Nailed it.
Then we
Well,
have...
he did. He said that we have Dylan over here, and then he didn't say anything else after that.
See, if I was, like, motioning my arm in, like, a spiritual sense.
Oh.
Yeah. And then, a face we haven't seen around these parts for a little while. The champion's back in the ring. It's the one, it's the only, it's...
By God, it's Taz.
Oh wait, if I say anything, I'm just going to lower the quality of the stream by like 10%.
Off to a good start.
I'm just here for my fucking money.
Yeah. And
You're
the
getting
black
money?
tar.
Sure.
You're getting money and black tar,
Hell yeah.
dude. I get paid in gum.
What?
See, Dean, since you were last year, some things have changed around a bit. New hires do get
Yeah,
paid.
you stopped inviting me.
Well, you never asked.
Ooh.
I don't think you know what inviting means.
Okay. Anyways, it was kind of cheaper, since Dylan is paid in stride gum, like all new hires are,
Yeah.
rather than, sending over, I don't know, black tar heroin, and what is it? What is it, $500?
Yeah, it is.
A note to the IRS that is kept in the floorboards, don't worry about it.
We paid our taxes for that black tar heroin. Don't worry about it.
Absolutely.
Dean, I get paid in 1,700 pieces of stride gum per episode.
That's crazy. Can we
Yes, I
swear? Can we fucking swear?
I think you can.
Okay, sweet.
Do you
I want to say fucking chat.
Oh.
Hi, welcome to the Gamer Zone.
I love every piece of gum I haven't gotten yet, but I was promised it's in the mail for 3 weeks.
Mhm.
Got that Andy time.
Right.
Yeah, Andy. Yeah, I'm just waiting on it.
Well,
I was waiting on Andy's slow mailing process.
Yeah, he's doing
sending
that
it digitally
streamer
in the mail.
voice. He's trying to arouse like anyone watching this.
That's one of my schemes.
Is that your wow?
Wow.
Arouse.
Gaming.
I haven't gamed at all today. I feel like I'm a
I've
disappointment.
gamed. I tried to game on a certain game, but things change so much. I don't even know when I'm able to talk anymore.
I mean, speak when you wish to speak. You can do it.
Speak when you're spoken.
Don't you have like a plan for this?
We do have a plan, but we also have like the intro. And this is our intro.
All right, thank you for watching the Gamer Zone.
All
See you
right,
next
fellas.
Tuesday.
I think it's time to move on to our first block of the night. We've got 3 chunks of content coming at you. The first of them is the feature of the night, the Cooking Mama Crypto Crisis, which is also the title of the episode.
Woo! Cooking Mama.
Can we get a lowercase e in chat for Cooking Mama?
Oh hell yeah!
I just want to thank you all for your dedication. But so yeah, we're getting
single lowercase e.
Yeah, single lowercase e in chat for the State of the Cooking Mama franchise.
It's so sad to see her, just fucking psychotic breakdown happen like this.
Right. So this is a saga that's been going on for, I want to say, around a year was when this all got started. Because Cooking Mama Cookstar got announced, okay? All seems normal, right? I mean, it's a Cooking Mama game. You kind of know what to expect going into this. Like, you cook food, right? Right? And so, they announced a couple of things with it. I mean, it's got a vegetarian mode. Okay, that's cool. Oh, fine. And it's built on blockchain technology. Okay.
Damn, dude.
Okay.
Can I ask what blockchain technology is?
Okay, I'll tell you what the blockchain is, Dylan. It's something that a select group of like 5 people actually understand, and like 50,000 people pretend to understand on a daily basis. If you work in a tech company and you're in marketing, and the boss asks you why you need an extra $5,000 added onto your salary, the answer is because I'm putting this on the blockchain. He won't know what it means, but he knows that it's new lingo, so he's gonna roll with it. He's just gonna vibe with it. And all of a sudden, you're blocking and you're chaining, you're blockchaining. It's a beautiful thing.
The suits are pissed.
Yeah. Uh,
Goddamn Cooking Mama.
Your exclamation of what it is literally the same thing as what your exclamation is. So like I'm at the point of you explaining it to just go, oh yeah, all right, cool.
Is that a
And I
riddle?
have not learned
You're
a
just
single
nodding
thing.
your head.
well, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, blockchain is like an actual thing, an actual technology, but I'm not joking when I say that, like, the ratio of people who actually know what it is and the people who pretend to know what it is 5 to 5,000. It's just like, it's baffling to me. My brain melts. The important things to note about it for like normal people is that, like, okay, the blockchain is what Bitcoin is built off of, and that's usually what most people associate it with because it's Bitcoin, blockchain, cryptocurrency, blockchain. It's all built off of that. There's other uses for it though, completely legitimate uses. There's social networks built off of it and its networking aspects. I could not
Interesting.
tell you a single thing about how it actually works, but it's got uses other than crypto. But the big thing was that when they announced this Cooking Mama game was it's built on the blockchain. Like,
The blockchain.
why is it built on the blockchain? What's this? Why are you talking about this when announcing your Cooking Mama video game?
The blockchain.
Like, it didn't seem to make
Look
much
at- look at-
sense.
Look at that face. That's the face of someone who knows what they're doing.
Right.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, cooking.
That's a face of a person without fingers.
Right. And I'd trust Cooking Mama with the blockchain. Cooking Mama could mine for cryptocurrency.
You can get away with it too.
Yeah. So I've got the original press release for Cooking Mama Cookstar up here, actually. So I'm going to bring that up real quick. Just because, like, I remember seeing this. Yeah, February 13th, 2019. I saw this a year ago, and I was baffled. And this is all completely new companies for the series. Nobody from the other older Cooking Mama games was involved in this. They announced this. They announced...
The publisher.
Yeah. Blockchain-powered video game publisher. What? Planet Digital Partners today announced the details around its first portfolio game, Cooking Mama Coming Home to Mama, for Nintendo Switch, a reboot of the top-selling, family-friendly cooking game franchise Cooking Mama.
It's a reboot too. I
How
got
do you... yeah, that's another question. How do you...
I'm not on the Cooking Mama Discord channel. I'm not exactly a fan. I haven't been following them. How do you what? How does this happen? What road do you have to take?
Earth 2 Cooking Mama?
Now look.
This is a DC comic now.
I'm gonna be honest real fast. I love Cooking Mama.
I've never played a Cooking Mama.
Yeah, same.
I played the original one that came out for the DS, and I played that game beginning to end many times.
You were hooked in Cooking Mama's nice
It was
toasty
an
buns.
amazing game. Let me see which one it was called real fast.
Just Cooking Mama.
Yeah, I can't
Was
imagine
just
it was.
called Mama DS games. I think it was called Cooking Mama something because there was multiple ones.
Yeah, but the original was just
Uh,
Cooking Mama, wasn't it?
I'd like to think Cooking Mama has
Yeah,
a
Cooking Mama
storyline.
was just the original for
Okay,
it.
I
Okay,
thought it was
Dylan-
equatable to like Final Fantasy and stuff.
Dylan, I gotta ask though, was there a storyline to Cooking Mama?
Not really. They just had dishes, and then it's like it had like it was like I want to say 12, but I'm not positive on that number. But it was like 12 dishes,
Okay.
and then you just pick like you can't unlock the next one until you complete the first one. So the dishes were levels, and then you could do like your difficulty of them, and then you just make the dish. You have to like like use your pen and stuff, and you would have to peel the potatoes, and you would have to like dice them and stuff like that, and boil them, make sure the temperature was the right temperature, put your thermometer in it, do all that stuff. It was really fun. Uh, I enjoy cooking a lot, so that's but I enjoyed the game. It was pretty fun. I played it pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
same. I make a mean ramen. It's my hobby.
Cooking Mama makes a mean pasta strudel.
Cooking Mama makes a mean bowl of cereal.
She puts her milk in first, though, so not really.
That's fucked up. Don't even say that shit.
Oh man. But yeah,
Well, there is a dedicated Cooking Mama fan base.
yeah. I mean, obviously, there's a dedicated Cooking Mama
There's a
fan.
dedicated fan base for everything. Dude, go on Reddit and search up like
Okay, listen.
gastrointestinal
And before the
surgery.
Weather Channel fucking thing.
Okay, listen, Dean. I have not talked about the Weather Channel fan base on this podcast, and now I have. They exist.
There you go. I will tell you right now, the Cooking Mama fandom is popular enough to have a pretty sizable Rule 34 collection.
Okay.
Oh
that
no!
And that
Sure
is
enough.
Oh no!
I was curious. I was like, okay, well, not everything can have a dedicated fandom. So I went on Reddit and typed /r plastic surgery. There's a plastic surgery subreddit with 44,000 members.
I hate being alive.
hell yeah.
Shoutouts to social
They're probably all
media.
streaming. Like, why
Actually-
won't my insurance help me with this?
I'm actually going to incognito mode. I want to see this.
I think I just
34. I gotta
Why?
see. Curiosity killed the cat, man.
This is the gamer zone.
Oh no!
I told you.
Why?
I told you. Don't look
This
this up,
is-
by the way, if you're young.
Don't look
But you
this up
probably
if you're
will.
any age, please.
What is this?
Yo, fuck that.
I
Indeed.
did some browsing
Do what you
myself.
want.
There's actually one where, you see the Bitcoin mining. I'm not sinning it, of course.
Oh god. Did you see the one with the mixer?
That's the one I'm referring
Oh god. It's so bad. Okay, anyways, we should probably
to. Hi. It's been like a month since I've been on this show.
Oh my god. Alright. I'm scarred for life.
You're the one that
couldn't have been
willingly
that
looked it
bad.
up.
Look, curiosity is the greatest fear of man. Like greatest not fear, but curiosity
Folly.
is what drives everyone
Hmm.
insane. If I put a box in front of you and it makes a noise and I
How
tell you
bad
there's
is
something
shit
inside
up?
of it, you will open the box eventually.
Dude, I love fungus. I see Colton's found it. He's
Oh, Colton found
tenderizing
it?
his meat right now.
Okay then. How do I recover from this?
You don't.
Don't.
You really don't.
I won't.
You've made a mistake at like allowing me to be on this.
You didn't look it up, did you, Andy?
No, of course he
No.
didn't. He's streaming. That would have been on the stream.
No, you can make it where only certain things.
No. This is my entire display, and I can
Oh,
assure
no.
you,
Yeah, he's
even
in
if
full
I can
screen
assure
mode
you,
right now.
even if it wasn't, I would not look that up.
It's pretty
But-
high quality, actually.
It is pretty high quality.
You ever hate being alive?
Yeah.
Every Tuesday.
I'm glad that Dylan understands.
Only on Tuesdays.
Well, I say that because today is Tuesday. I always say
Yeah.
the day that it is.
So, Andy, is
sure,
this what
Dylan.
you had prepared for the Cooking Mama chat? Because I don't think you could have really said anything more.
I had more prepared.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get to that.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So
Let's
back
do
to
it.
back to
Reel it
the
in.
scandal that's rocked the nation. Yeah, the original press release. They announced themselves as a blockchain-powered video game publisher. This is their first game. They had nothing to do with Cooking Mama prior. They talk about how, first released in 2006 with over $600 million in revenue and 20 million units sold worldwide. Cooking Mama, Coming Home to Mama is one of the first 3 games in Planet Digital's portfolio that is funded by digital preferred shares. Planet Digital will democratize game funding for investors who, for the first time ever, can own equity in a portfolio of console games. Wow, big words for such small people. Gaming is a $135 billion industry
Sorry, continue.
with little opportunity to invest outside of the large public game publishers. We are using blockchain to add new, innovative gameplay that investors can now have equity in. Oh,
I'm so glad that the VODs don't pick up the Twitch chat.
this is from Steve Grossmith, the president of Planet Digital Partners, and also someone who wants to create an absolute hell world.
Welcome.
Putting aspects of Cooking Mama on the blockchain will take the user experience to a whole new level, reinvigorate
the
a
20s.
popular game franchise that many grew up with, and give investors an opportunity to make handsome returns through a digital preferred share offering. I feel like as I read this, my mind goes to like another dimension. I don't know, just like the sentence, like putting aspects of Cooking Mama on blockchain. Just did you ever just like did anyone who was involved in writing this just like say it aloud, hear
The
themselves
next
speak?
thing we know, there's going to be cocaine deals led by fucking Farmville.
Cocaine deals.
Like,
Hey,
like a cocaine ring.
You gotta sell that somehow, man.
Yeah, fucking Farmville online, like, buyers. Farmville's still a thing,
If you're 70 years old.
so yeah.
When you're in the stream, you're in the
They have a-
wrong stream tonight.
They have buyers.
Oh, but it's like then they go on to key blockchain components for Cooking Mama, coming home to Mama. And it's like unique blockchain private keys. Okay. Private key enabled balanced DRM. Enhanced multiplayer experience with dual expression. This whole thing is just like I'm not even gonna bother reading it. It's just like jumbo. Word jumbo.
Word salad.
Yeah, word salad. It's just like
Cannot be your.
why? But then it also does say here at the end, the one that I will read, digital assets, rewards, recognition. Users will be rewarded with in-game currency or points, experience, and other items, or earn recognition and certificates.
Are they trying to take everyone down with them?
Okay, with like, why is like this a benefit of being on the blockchain? Okay, you can get in-game currency and earn recognition and certificates. I can do that on Xbox Live, PlayStation Network, Steam.
But is Cooking Mama giving it to you?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay, maybe,
Exactly.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. But why must it be on the air quotes blockchain to do any of that? It's like this. Why? But I do like how like there's this whole gigantic thing about the blockchain thing, and then it's like towards the bottom, it's like also new to Cooking Mama will be a vegetarian mode. And it's like wow, you get to like talk about the actual gameplay in this like teeny tiny little blurb. The rest is look at
Yeah, it's at the very bottom. There's no
Right.
bullet points. It's in that like
right. The rest is all like
bullshit italicized like bits you skim over.
look at the future. Look at the future, Dean. The future's on the blockchain.
Whoa.
You ever think about what your life's gonna be like on the blockchain,
Dude,
Scott?
I can't wait to play
Honestly,
TF2
dude.
later today and find Cooking Mamas, like hacking bots.
Honestly,
fucking
man,
crashing servers.
Every time you say blockchain, I just think of block strings and fighting games. That's kind of what I've been doing this whole time.
You're not Colton, that's his thing.
Well, okay, no, so the difference between me and Colton is Colton actually plays them. I just like read about them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
play
get that.
fighting games for a month and then quit because I'm not good at them.
Yeah, I pretend to be like a competitive Smash player, even though I don't own a Switch. Just by watching people suck at it, it's like, yeah, dude, I would have jumped in that situation.
Yeah, right. I watch people play fighting games and I'm like, bro, like that cross up was coming a mile away, and then I get
Yeah,
if
dude.
I would get hit and just quit. I'm like, no, this is shitty.
Can you even fucking react? Holy shit, dude! He was that backhand came from 5 fucking corners.
Bro, he only had 2 options after that move. Like, pretty set, but like
Dude,
no.
you lose the 50-50 100% of the time.
Yeah,
Oh.
fighting games are my favorite thing to analyze, and one of my least favorite things to play.
What is the Cooking Mama fighting game?
Um,
On the blockchain.
you ever like, you ever go to
I
flip a
want this to be
pancake and then fucking like miss? That's the Cooking Mama fighting game.
The only thing I thought about when you said Cooking Mama fighting game was if any of y'all have ever played Final Fantasy IX, there's the really big fat person who has the tongue hanging out all the time.
Oh,
And
Kina.
her special or their special is they put you in a giant crock pot thing and they eat you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's literally the only thing I thought about. She mixes a bunch of stuff together and then she eats you. And I just think Cooking Mama just in a fight game, her ultimate, she just throws you in a pot, rolls you up in a
Cook 'em
burrito and
up.
eats you.
I'm reminded of
Exactly.
Kirby from
Fuck.
Super Smash
I
Brothers.
can't.
So when's the Cooking Mama RPG?
Oh, I gotta make that, dude. Imagine getting sued by
Odin
Cooking Mama.
Sphere? Question mark. Odin Sphere is not really an RPG, but like you can like grow food in it.
Isn't there
Well,
that
the
anime
Battle
game
Chef Brigade?
Yeah, Battle Chef Brigade. I was just about to talk about it. It was published by Adult Swim.
Yeah. I should play that. That one looks like actually
I
really
could
good.
have played it, but my Game Pass wore off.
Let's fix that. Anyways,
Let's fix that.
As fucking if, dude.
And let's fix that. Does that mean you're going to purchase it for him?
yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
You think Andy has money?
He pays him.
I've got a very discreet code dealer who sits in the back of my lawn at the middle of 3 a.m. every night.
Does he sleep in your car?
Yeah.
That's also where the bricks with the notes attached to them come from.
Oh. So back to Cooking Mama.
Yeah. So meanwhile, in Cooking Mama.
Oh man. So you cut
What's
ahead.
cooking, Mama?
I don't know if I hate you
Works
or
every
appreciate
time.
you.
it does.
Can't it be both,
I'm
Andy?
convinced.
Maybe both. Maybe both.
Hate fuck.
I hate
I
you,
wouldn't take it
but
that
not in
far.
that way.
That's my favorite word.
It really is a good word.
Oh. Well, anyways, we cut ahead a year and Cooking Mama's incredible
Yeah,
journey.
welcome to the 20s, by the way.
Yeah, welcome to the 20s. Cooking Mama's journey goes crazy on April 5th as the latest Cooking Mama game releases, both digitally and physically, on Nintendo Switch, and then is rapidly pulled from the Switch eShop with no explanation.
I
So-
predict the trial is going to last a while, and a lot of witnesses are going to disappear until she gets arrested for murder charges in 2023.
But so it starts off with somebody and a widely circulated claim that is now deleted as it is not correct, saying that the latest Cooking Mama game has been delisted from the eShop for discreetly mining cryptocurrency with users' consoles. And it's like, and it lined up with the press release where it was like Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, blockchain. And it's like, to most people, all those three things are the same. The blockchain tech is not crypto, but it can involve crypto. But anyways, it didn't. When I first saw the claims and everything, it's like that didn't shock me. It's like, okay, new team. They're all like blockchain, with like every other word. And so, okay, well, if they're going to be all blockchain, then putting a crypto miner in a commercially released game does not surprise me.
Every time you say it like that, I just
Yeah, I think
of
you're
a
having
rapper.
a stroke or
No,
something.
I just think it's like a rapper, doing his thing.
Yeah,
You know,
he has his
like
little...
2 chains. But saying
yeah,
blockchain.
that's different, but still.
Yeah, they're different people, Dean.
Put
What
this
are you
in
trying to
your
say?
signature if you're one of the 5% who likes 2 chains over blockchain.
I mean, I like 2 chains over
Alright.
blockchain.
I mean, I do admit that, though.
Yeah,
Ah.
I will admit to preferring 2 chains to blockchain.
I looked at Andy for like 2 seconds, my eyes started hurting.
Does blockchain have an album called Pretty Girls Like Trap Music? Didn't think so.
So yeah, though, like for like the past couple of days, though, as this has raged on, things like just like got crazier and crazier because there wasn't any assurance on who actually made the game. And it's like they didn't know who the developers were. The publisher was sketchy as can be. I mean, they're a new developer. and they're like, we're the future. We have released 0 games. We are the future. Also, here's Cooking Mama. She's
you know what? I don't mind like in 1984 situation where it's instead of Big Brother, it's Cooking Mama.
Cooking Mama is always watching.
You just need a cute girl, and everything, and the internet will just fucking bow down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but this is from a simpler time, the age of Cooking Mama.
Well, I can't wait to tell my kids about when Cooking Mama was our fucking alien overlord.
Anyways, Ryan Brown, a games industry not big shot. I guess
Person.
journalist,
Journalist.
Ah!
Jerson.
Okay, listen.
Bro, what are you up to right now? I'm just jersing it.
Same.
Okay, listen. Scott and I we're up until like 3 a.m. watching Trailer Park Boys, and I am listen. All of my
You're
brain,
Rickying it.
all my brain problems that I have been like, oh, I've got only 2 brain cells. No, I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm making new Rickyisms as I
Yeah,
go.
exactly. You're getting 2 birds stoned at once.
Andy, you can't just call brain rot your thing, like a style. He's
taking it back.
I'm taking it back.
Listen, it's a serious medical problem, and you're just
You're
like,
a serious medical problem.
Yeah. Check out Cooking Mama Rule 34.
Okay, hold on. I'll do it right now.
Yeah, dude.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
I could prove I've done it because there's 180 images.
Why are we still
Sick.
here? Just to suffer?
Oh yeah. Oh, you right.
Hi.
Continue. Don't worry.
Yeah,
about
no,
it.
yeah. Why'd you stop the?
Yeah,
this
why'd
is
you
like
stop?
this is dead air.
No, you're doing very important work right now.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
this
it's work.
is all really lame. It's not even like good.
It's
Anyway, continue.
yeah.
No, you don't understand, Dean. I have
It's high quality.
I have some high
It's just
standards.
not. It's not as
There's
it's not as
not as
great
many
as
like
it could
blunt objects as there could be.
be, you know.
Anyways, Ryan Brown is a game journalist who also works in PR, and he got in touch with the developers of Cooking Mama Cookfest, which the game changed names from Come Home to Mama to Cookfest.
Because the fan fiction was already taken.
Oh. But regarding the mining claims, he also got in touch according to him with the delisting claims, but they say, as the developers, we can say with certainty there is no cryptocurrency or data collection or blockchain or anything else shady in the code. The Nintendo Switch is a very safe platform with none of the data and privacy issues associated with some mobile and PC games. But, that goes back to, like, the press release was, oh, what about the blockchain? So, according to a developer regarding that, this is a press release from February 2019, and we presume hypothetical, like most releases about blockchain are, and wow, that is the most hilariously beautiful and damning sentence for, like, any single thing that's announced regarding the blockchain. They said blockchain was never brought up to us developers, and we were entertained to hear about it in late 2019. Not happening anytime soon. That is beautifully passive-aggressive.
That's shade.
Mm-hmm. But so when it comes to the people, though, who found, like, actual physical releases of the game and looked into it, they said that the game works offline without a linked user account. On a formatted console, currency and blockchain appears removed. And it's like none of the things that were announced that made that claim that it was mining Bitcoin or anything of the sort seem valid. That's all gone. It was all just, empty rumors, almost as if people lied on the internet.
What?
Oh, who would do that?
Why would you do that?
Right.
Lying on
would
the
you-
internet? Oh my gosh! Everybody knows that's where we get all of the most valid information.
I am not upset at that knowledge. I'm more upset that they replaced Cooking Mama with some weak fuck.
Would you like to elaborate a little more, Dean?
Listen, this isn't the same Cooking Mama. Look at those eyes. You see the eyes? It's different than what they used to be. The soul's gone. It's a husk. It's not even Cooking Mama.
I'm pretty sure it's the exact same animation.
Look, there's a difference.
I'm about to look up the original
can
game.
Dean's getting fucking called out right now.
He's about to.
That's the same eyes.
Okay, you know what? If he's talking about kitchen magic, she did have a gleam in her eyes. You're right.
Exactly.
She had an actual diamond gleam in her eye. If you
Whoa,
look
what's
up
up with those tabs, Andy? I'm just
If you look up kitchen magic, she had a gleam in her eye. She did have a soul. You're right.
She used to have a soul.
Cooking Mama Sweet Shop. I don't know.
Look
There's no gleam in that eyes.
Look at kitchen magic.
He's giving you very specific instructions.
Kitchen magic.
Cooking Mama.
Okay.
You can see the gleam in her eye.
This is a Cooking Mama broadcast now.
She's been doing this for years.
Making me do a lot of thinking here tonight.
She's been partying.
Is that one to the right? Is that Cooking Daughter?
I don't
Stay away from Cooking Daughter.
I really don't feel comfortable with that. Please, God, stay away. Son, Mama.
Why am I here?
Why we spent so long talking about Cooking Mama, only to realize, oh yeah, nothing's cool.
Yeah, no, well, okay, listen. I don't know about you, but a gigantic conspiracy to take down Cooking Mama. I don't know.
Something happened. They switched out the actors.
They switched out the actors, huh?
Yeah. Cooking Mama, what happened to you?
Cocaine.
You can't actually. No, her I'm not gonna answer that.
I love the experience breaking through, but then like the wisdom coming back.
Professional analysis reveals that Cooking Mama is not on
So, none of you people know anything about drugs.
Do you know what you're talking about? I thought not.
I didn't think so.
You ever snort a line off the toilet in Applebee's?
You ever
That's how you know you're living.
You ever poke a hole in a bag with a key and do it like that?
I can't believe this is the only thing that's happened this week.
I have one last.
What's the next topic?
Okay.
Oh.
No,
you have any last thoughts?
I was going to talk about our last beautiful discovery in the Cooking Mama thing, though.
Yeah, let's wrap up the Cooking Mama arc.
Yeah, the Cooking Mama arc.
We'll
one of the potential
wins.
reasons for it to be taken down from the Switch eShop. The BGM tracks are ripped directly from YouTube.
That's fucking sweet.
Why the fuck is YouTube rip at the end of it?
They didn't even rename it.
They couldn't hit F2 once? You fucking kidding me?
I don't know, Dean. They're just a beautiful little indie studio worried about the blockchain.
How do you eat shit this hard?
On the blockchain, Dean.
Spicy chips.
On the blockchain.
Look at Mama's spicy chips.
Just block.
Mama Spicy chips.
Dude, it's more like Mama's spicy rips.
Who the fuck are these guys? They're not my Cooking Mamas.
Yeah, there she is.
Loading Mama.
Look how thick those pancakes
Dude, I'm gonna take that.
Alright, I'm closing that image, Dylan.
I'm gonna compress a lot
That was the 3 stack of pancakes. Did you see how tall it was?
Yeah, and they're fucking huge.
Dude, I'm hungry.
Exactly. Those things were like thicker than grits.
Cooking Mama's now gonna be my new steam alt.
Damn, girl. Your pancakes are thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
I eat my oatmeal soupy.
You suck.
You fuckers eat oatmeal? What are you, 60 years old?
No, I love oatmeal. I have a container in my pantry right now of Insta oatmeal, and I add cinnamon, apples, sugar.
Does it have the dinosaurs in it?
Cranberries.
No, it doesn't have dinosaurs in it. Sorry, but I add bananas in it. and
Hmm.
peaches.
Listen,
Like I add
I
all
would
types of
only
fruit and a little
accept
bit of cinnamon and
oatmeal
sugar.
as like a
And
food
beets.
if you have teeth, if it has dinosaurs in it.
Bro, I remember whenever you would eat oatmeal with a dinosaur in it, and they wouldn't be cooked all the way, and you'd break your teeth on them. Those are the worst.
Sorry about that. That's not stream safe.
Oh. Well,
It's cool.
I think we can calmly close the book on the Cooking Mama
I
crypto
can't
crisis.
believe Cooking Mama got defeated by Ultra Instinct Goku.
Yeah, that was crazy.
This arc is fucking weird.
Honestly, yeah. All right.
So concludes the Cooking Mama segment of the show. Took
Thus
35
ends.
fucking minutes.
Yeah. What's your issue?
The
Or
thing
like-
about
is
that,
it?
though, is we can always come back to it.
We can always return to
I
Cooking Mama.
literally just bookmarked that page, so yeah, I'm always coming back.
Which page?
Yes.
The Rule 34.
Oh no!
All right, well, that's it for Cooking Mama. On next. All right, on next, as we continue to live in a world dealing with, I don't know, a global pandemic.
And what they don't know is I'm trying to get not invited again.
Oh, we knew that.
Yeah.
We just didn't want to address it on stream.
Oh, okay.
Just you wait till this show's over.
Thanks.
Anyway,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, there's a pandemic going on.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we can't take you back. There's a pandemic going on.
You can take
Can't
them out
go
back at my
outside.
house.
Oh,
That's
yeah?
not
Okay.
socially. That's not social distancing enough.
I'll just make you walk 6 feet in front of
I'll just shoot you from 6 feet away.
me. Yeah.
But the bullet would get more than 6 feet and close to him, so it wouldn't work.
This is complicated.
Yeah, it's complicated. We'll find out a way.
So Andy, do you have news on this pandemic? Did you find the cure?
No, I did not actually.
I did.
Oh.
The cure is to stay the fuck inside.
Yeah, that's about it.
Now I don't know about y'all, but I saw a post earlier that said COVID-19 is actually the immunity to COVID-20, which they also call the zombie outbreak. So
Oh
I'm
my
just saying it
God.
might be better to go ahead and get COVID-19. So when COVID-20 comes
I'm
around,
just
we're
saying. I'm
good.
just saying.
Hey guys, add Dylan on Snapchat.
Yeah.
It's blank.
It's not there.
Yeah, not allowed to be.
Oh, you finally got that shoved up your butt? Damn.
Huh? No. That's the joke. Since I don't have
What?
Twitter, and since I don't have Twitter, mine says, "Hey guys, add me on Snapchat." And then it cuts off like always.
Yeah. It's fucking comedic.
Unprofessional.
It's comedic genius, Dean.
Exactly.
Why did I agree to be on this show? Like the money's now just tainted from this.
You didn't. You
unprofessional-
just brought yourself in.
You just walked in
Is
the
that-
door and you were
We
like,
left the door
"Hey,
unlocked.
where's the
I came back in
pastrami?"
from my fucking smoke
He
and
kicked
I
the
left
door and it said,
unlocked.
"Cooking Mama's in business."
Listen, I just want to be Cooking Mama's little goblin helper.
Oh god.
Okay.
During the COVID-19 crisis.
Yeah, regarding the current global pandemic, as different things continue to shut down and developers begin to work from home, The Last of Us 2 has been delayed indefinitely, as it turns out that Naughty Dog's managers can no longer use physical whips on their employees to keep them working, as they are now all at home. And also Iron Man VR has been delayed, but that's smaller.
Oh damn!
But no,
They can't use webs anymore.
yeah, no, can't
They
use
never-
webs anymore. No.
I can imagine like an actual part of the internet being really upset now.
Yeah. You think?
But girl,
Actually, wait. Which part? There's two parts that advocate the use of whips.
Anyways,
yes.
Ooh, that was a little touchy.
What are you in those groups, Dylan?
You got a problem if I am?
Not really. I'm just saying I didn't know that.
why am I here to
But
talk about
I didn't say
video
which
games?
group I was.
Dylan has a FetLife account. Anyway, continue, Andy. We're being professional.
You know,
here.
you wouldn't be my first podcast co-host who had one. Anyways,
Me
I
or
have a
him?
vlog.
Andy, you keep stopping after you say anyways.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
News.
yeah,
Come
yeah.
on, come on.
okay,
news boys.
so
Chop,
I
chop.
thought you've been doing this for 12 episodes.
I was, but like, it's hitting
What
different
happened?
tonight.
It's hitting kind of different.
It's hitting
Why
kinda
is it different?
A little stir crazy.
A little
I thought you
stir-crazy.
said everything had an order. Everything was fine. Everything was contained.
Everything was contained, but then,
The Fire Nation attacked.
yeah, that's
Fuck's
it.
sake.
I'm sorry. I feel like it's me.
This is Cooking Mama's fault, actually.
I wonder what's the only different changing in this episode from any other of the episodes in the
Every-
version 2 of the Gamer Zone.
The difference is that everybody's horny tonight.
It's
What?
fucking Cooking Mama.
What are you
I'm telling
talking
you.
about?
Well, we were talking about pancakes
God,
and
I
Cooking
saw how
Mama.
you
Yeah.
going in chat. You're
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know.
Andy,
You're
you
the
might have
fucking weird
you
one
might be
here.
the only one.
Yeah.
I just want to
What?
talk about video games.
Okay, what's going
Well,
on with
then
Cooking
talk,
Zone?
motherfucker.
They got a Corona. Corona made a fucking video game. What the hell?
Wait, I wonder.
Go, Andy. Andy, you have downtime. If you want to talk about shit, go. You're just
Okay,
Go for it.
okay,
you're
I'm
just
going,
letting
I'm
us
going, I'm
do it.
going. Okay, now The Last of Us 2 has been delayed indefinitely. Iron Man VR has been delayed indefinitely. Sony considers these equally important, and as such has announced that in the exact same announcement. And refunds will be automatic, because both of these games have been delisted from PSN, and you cannot pre-order them anymore. I think this makes this maybe the third delay for The Last of Us 2, and also the first one that I cannot blame on Naughty Dog. They are quite the developer. They make impressive games. I'm not going to belittle that. The results of their labor is incredible, but the process used to make it, which is an increasingly large sign that this is an industry that needs to unionize ASAP, continues to spread. And it's like there was so I can't recover from earlier.
No,
You're
yeah.
talking about, bro. I just want to talk about video games. You're talking about like unions and like unfair labor and shit. I don't care. I just want to play video games, dog. No, I'm
Dude,
just kidding.
I can't believe a video game company, a AAA company, is abusing its workers. That's like new, dude.
Yeah,
Fuck
Look,
yeah.
I got this. I got this. We want to talk about abuse. We want to talk about labor, and we also want to talk
Okay,
about video
wait.
games. I got you. I got you real fast. The best game. You ready? You ready? Animal Crossing.
I'm like,
You can
I
you
thought
can
we were going in a
abuse your
completely different
citizens,
direction.
Oh.
and you can still worry about working because you have to pay off your house
Hmm.
for the rest of your life.
for the rest of. No, I mean probably.
Just like
But,
America.
I mean, you ain't wrong.
Basically, if you want to come to America, play Animal Crossing. It'll give you a good idea.
And then listen to
Eh.
the Simon and Garfunkel song.
Yeah, that too. Is it? Yeah, delays.
Yeah.
Shit's not coming out.
Right. And it's like those were like two individual games, though
Me in the bedroom.
we just received an announcement today, though, that the Japanese rating board, CERO, their equivalent of the ESRB or Europe's PEGI rating boards, they are completely suspending operations until May 6th at the earliest. They will, and this is going to delay games as they cannot be rated. And I'd fully expect that to start affecting global releases too, because for the majority of games, they want to spend all of their marketing money, all their marketing money.
Ricky, there's
I'm-
more to life than just eating hot dogs and getting drunk.
Oh yeah, you and your community college and your book learning.
Book learning and shit.
Ah. I am getting owned live on stream tonight. That's what this episode is.
You're doing it to yourself, man.
What does that mean when a ratings board is gonna cease operations?
It means they're gonna stop rating things with their board, Dean.
Like,
So,
do you know what the word cease means? Is that
so
what's
the-
confusing you?
No, I'm asking, do they get sold anymore? Like do games
okay.
like can you even release a game anymore?
You cannot. That's the big
No,
thing.
they have to get rated.
I didn't
Right.
know that.
Yeah, they have
They-
to.
Well, now
they-
you do.
For like the majority of like console manufacturers, they need a rating to accept it for
So
their platform.
so ESRB is like a required step.
For big publishers,
Us.
yes. Like
Yeah.
if you were gonna like release like an indie game on itch.io or Steam, you often do not need an ESRB rating. But for console releases, that is always required.
Yeah, anything physical, I guess.
Right. Anything physical, you need an ESRB rating to get sold. And the same thing applies to Japan and CERO, though I want to say
Yeah.
CERO is actually integrated fully legally, while the ESRB is just kind of a we all agreed on this thing. It's not a
Yeah.
legal organization thing. But yeah, CERO they said until May 6th at the earliest, and so
Or
that
Japan.
this is potentially going to affect releases throughout the whole year. And obviously,
Yeah.
That's not like the big issue with the pandemic, of course, but that's another one of the massive.
I'm not getting my video games.
I mean, honestly, that's probably what's
I mean-
keeping a lot of people going right now.
I'm getting FF7R, so
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
good.
I mean, if Final Fantasy VII remake comes out, then like
It's not coming out.
no, we got
It's on my
it's
PS4
actually
right
it's
now.
actually already released in certain parts of the world, Dean. We talked
What
about
the
this last
fuck?
week.
I don't watch this show.
That's the problem.
Okay.
That's the
Wonder
problem
why
with
you
this
don't get invited
generation.
back.
That joke
Friends
didn't land.
support friends, Dean. Okay.
Well,
I
does
listen to
anybody?
the episodes that I'm not on.
I got a question. Does anybody here play Sea of Thieves?
I did for a
no.
while.
Well, Sea of Thieves is adding cats in hats in the next update.
That's
I
important.
can't fucking
That's
believe
lovely.
this is
So
a
you can-
goddamn
you-
travesty.
You can have cats and you can put hats on them, including an eye patch.
Anyway, speaking of Xbox One releases, Dean. Yeah, Dean.
Release your
Oh
Xbox
yeah,
One.
you talked to me a little bit before the show while we was planning after you're doing your line of cocaine. So
You gotta get prep
I'm
somehow.
assuming you're talking about that stealth launch of Hotline Miami's collection on the Xbox.
Yes, that's what I'm speaking about.
It came out. Wait, I don't even fucking know what's in the content. I don't know if there's anything
it's
new.
Hotline Miami 1 and 2.
It's Hotline Miami 1 and 2. Is there anything new in them? Fuck if I know. I'm not paid. I was lying about the black tar heroin. I had to manufacture that myself. Hotline Miami. It's a game. Do you like hurting people? Play it. If you don't like hurting people,
No
play
comment.
it. You will. Trust me. Guaranteed.
Has anyone here ever hurt someone?
Have you been a furry before?
Mentally
What
or
do you-
physically?
Yeah, you gotta
will be.
clear. You gotta clear this up for me.
Okay, so as Dean talks about this, we have gotten a very important message from Colton. I'm going to bring that up on stream right now.
Oh God, don't.
No!
Don't. He's gonna cry.
No! What the fuck?
Oh
No!
gosh.
I've been trolled.
Anyways, welcome to episode 12 of the Gamerzone podcast. Dean gets trolled.
Dean gets dunked. Oh, come on, Andy. You gotta make
Oh,
it fucking. They have to have the same letter.
Oh, okay. And welcome.
DDD.
Yeah.
They call me King DDD. Yeah, so this is what I wear when I go Hotline Miami and I start busting some heads with a baseball bat. Honestly, I think they sent me the wrong note because you're supposed to put on masks, not full-on fursuits.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't originally, but now I am because those Russian mobsters, they weren't nice about it.
Oh.
So yeah, Hotline Miami. You can't really describe it other than top-down. I mean, I guess you can. You know, it's better played than explained. If you like top-down indie shit with crazy synths and beat boop music as you die repeatedly over and over, just using adrenaline to get through every level, you'll probably like it. It's fun.
So Dean, I want you to tell me if you can fly through this game.
I hate you.
Damn. Damn.
I can't. I have hobbies, you know.
Dean Machine broke.
Would you consider your hobbies a nice pastime?
I like hurting people.
Yeah.
Play Hotline Miami. You can probably skip the second one.
Yeah.
It's long.
Yeah.
Ending's cool. Play it. It's on Game Pass now. You don't really got an excuse anymore.
It's not on Game Pass though.
It's come. Oh no, it's not.
No,
Now
that's
you have
separate
an
news
excuse.
story. Separate news story.
Andy,
Yes. This is my turn now, I think.
Show me the
your
card
turn.
facts.
Go for it.
Okay, so
Why
we're
did I
talking
vote-
about
why
Nier
did I
now.
join this shit?
We're talking about Nier.
Yeah,
What
we're
the
talking.
hell's a near? Is it far or near?
You're You're cruising for a
Ian.
bruising.
I want to feel again.
You're
The real
not
episode
gonna be
8
feeling
was
much. Once I'm
episode
done.
8 part 1 was really. It just took a lot out of me, you know.
I know.
Like it's not the same.
Okay, so we're talking about Nier.
Hmm.
Am I the only one here that's played the fucking game?
I don't know what a Nier is.
The answer is yes. God,
I know
hate
it's
you.
like pretentious anime bullshit.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
It's the Bioshock Infinite of anime.
Oh no.
No, it isn't.
I
Yeah, Golden got it right in the chat. He's nearly fucking sick of this conversation. Me too, and it's just started.
Gosh.
Because all of you were Philistines who refused
Are we
to
nearing
play
the end of this?
my intellectual video game.
Listen, I just got big brain, and you don't understand.
I do understand. I understand exactly how your brain works, Dean. We're not going to get into that.
Philistines.
Yeah, Philistines.
I'm about to be done with this conversation.
Fuck. Okay, well, seeing as how Andy is silent, I assume I'm in charge of this segment.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
for it because you're the
I-
one who actually plays this shit.
Okay, well,
I
Nier-
actually don't have any opinions on Nier. I'm
yeah,
just
I know
being
you
a
don't. You're just being a bitch.
meanie.
I tried to find a word that was not mean, and that's the first one I thought.
No, go for it. I've been ruining the show all day so far.
Yeah. So I assume most people that aren't you fucking weirdos are familiar with what Nier is.
I'm
I know
still
the butt.
familiar. Uh-oh.
I can't forget that butt.
I'm kind of familiar with it too.
Yeah. So the original Nier, is like was trapped on PS3. I don't even know if you can get it digitally. I think you need like an actual physical copy. I don't remember. But
Find it in your
Ni-
local Walmart trash pile.
yeah, for $2 and it'll change your life, just like what happened to me. I hate myself. And Nier is getting a remaster or a remake. Looks like a remaster. There's two versions of Nier. In Japan, there was Nier Replicant, where you played as a younger, like a little, like I don't know, teenager kid defending, your younger sister. I'm Cliff's noting the shit out of this, by the way. And in North America, you played as a father defending his daughter, and that was basically the only difference because they figured it would sell more in, the U.S. if you were playing a big burly man and not an effeminate little boy.
Dark Souls.
Yeah, Dark Souls. Exactly. Thank you, Dean.
Demon Souls.
Yes, Dean. Thank you very much. Thank you for contributing. And so the replicant version is getting a remaster. So the whole world gets to, see that version of the game, which, isn't that different. So they announced the remaster and they announced like a new phone game, which,
Really?
Yeah, I assume it'll just be like any other, mobile game. But knowing Taro, it'll probably be canon. And so if I want to know the whole story, I'll have to actually play this fucking.
Does Nier subscribe
box.
to like the Kingdom Hearts
Oh no.
storytelling department?
There are stage plays that are Japan only that are canon. So yes,
Cool.
it sucks.
That seems
I
to
mean,
be
like-
a running thing with enjoying any piece of work that Taro does.
Yeah, he's like, fuck it. Yeah, this raid that's locked behind like 700 hours of content in an MMO is canon. This Japan only stage play that had like 2 screenings with an audience of 20 people, canon. This phone game, canon.
This is the shit I live for.
The alternate player color for 2B in Soul Calibur, canon.
Canon. Fucking canon.
Wait, are you serious?
Yes.
Yep. Canon. Don't
No way.
worry
I'm looking
about
this
it.
up.
Her name is 2P, and it stands for 2 Panasonic, and that's canon. That's fucking canon, Dylan.
No way. 2P.
Every appearance is canon.
Nier.
and they
Oh,
have
don't tell me that's
explained it in
real.
the most
2P
convoluted
or not
way.
2P? That is the question.
That is canon, the white with the black hair?
Yes. CANON. Canon. Canon, you believe this bullshit? Like, fuck me, dude. It sucks liking this series.
It's like actually like physically abusing its fans.
Yeah, it's actually Yeah, actually, it's not mental abuse; it's physical abuse. I have the bruises
is-
on my arms.
Every time your Kataro tweets, that's another lump.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm looking at the bullet points. What the hell is this next one? I've literally never heard of this.
Yeah, Near Remaster. Now you have no reason not to play it, except
I'm
if
actually
you
I'm actually
don't
kind
like
of excited.
yourself.
That actually sounds pretty cool to have near replicant out.
Hey,
Yeah,
can you tell us
well-
the full name of the remastered for us?
I absolutely can. So the remaster, is going to be called Near Replicant version 1.22474487139.
Order now.
Order now on PS4, Steam, and Xbox One. Worldwide, too.
We're only gonna say it once. Good
It
luck,
gets an
Bucko.
update. It gets an update, and that 9 turns into like that 3-9 turns into a
turns into
4.
a 40.
Yeah, 40.
I would believe it. I would.
Imagine-
Taro's going to do it.
It has to be updated every time. Like if there's a patch, they have to fucking recall all the copies.
and then like a year from now, they're gonna do a version 2.0. It's gonna become an MMO, and they're just gonna keep updating it.
Listen, man, Taro will do anything. I think the initial pitch for Drakengard 3, which also Nier is a spin-off of Drakengard. Let's not get into this. The initial pitch for Drakengard 3 was that it was going to be called Drakengard 4, and
What
it
the
would be in a
fuck?
high school setting.
You can't just do that.
Okay,
Yes, you fucking can.
Tell that to the Traveling Wilburys. Tell that to George Harrison, Dean.
Yeah, fuck George Harrison.
What are you on about?
Okay, so
Next topic. I've literally not heard of this before, and I don't. And I don't. I'm
You
not
don't.
awake.
I know you don't. You don't anything. You just do.
Not
Where are
inaccurate.
bullet points.
You just are.
It's in the bullet points.
It's in the bullet point
Yeah,
section.
it's in the
You
bullet
know.
points.
Only,
Andy, can you explain this next topic for me?
You can only
that being
access that
Resident Evil
section
8?
if
Yeah,
you're
that's
in the bullet
exactly
club.
it.
Okay.
8-inch.
All right. So there's a
Hmm.
rumor that broke here today that Resident Evil 8 is called Resident Evil Village, similar
it.
to how Resident Evil 7's logo was kind of brilliant with the 7 in the evil.
Hmm.
It also, I can't think off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure that worked in Japanese as well, where it's called Biohazard.
Yup.
I think it worked out the same way.
Yup, it
Oh
did.
wow.
That's good as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, that is so
This
cool.
one doesn't look nearly as clever.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure this is like a fan-made thing,
Oh, okay.
but like, or a
Resident Evil Village is the new expansion to Animal Crossing.
It looks like 7.1.8.
Anyways, for Nebellion to tweet this out, I'm going to, even if it is a rumor, with how leaky Capcom has been, literally everything about RE3 leaked out prior to its announcement, and I'm pretty sure that did include info about RE8.
Oh, we can get this, like, maybe they leaked it themselves. To get, it's all a game now.
Viral marketing.
Hey,
It's all a game.
Oh, fuck.
you didn't even
Eggman.
intend that?
No, this happens a lot, actually.
Whoa, I wonder because they're the next. This is just a thought, real fast. But the next Resident Evil that's supposed to, like the next remaster, you could say, because they just released the three. So what if this is actually Resident Evil
No.
4
No,
that
no.
they're remastering?
Nope. 4 is on literally every console ever.
Right, and additionally,
They don't need
let's see,
to.
Resident Evil 4 originally came out in
Oh yeah, it was
2005.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
same.
would not expect a remaster of Resi 4, like
Resi
a
4 is
remake.
popular. They're gonna
Right.
fucking remaster
Right,
it.
Yeah,
it's
they're
gonna
going
get-
to.
it's going to- it's going to,
Resi
but, like-
4 is in my opinion,
Okay.
the best Resident Evil game that's ever released.
That's
It's the first good.
that's the popular opinion.
Exactly.
Everyone says
They're
4
like
is the best of all
this is the
time.
one I played the most, like growing up. I played it so much it wasn't even funny.
Listen,
Yeah,
popular opinion doesn't
true.
automatically mean the wrong opinion.
But-
Yeah, it does. Is McDonald's the best fast food restaurant?
Popular
No,
opinion
but
would say yes.
it also
I
doesn't
hate
mean the
you.
right opinion as well.
I hate
Just
you.
because it's not the one thing doesn't automatically make it the opposite.
Pushes
Yeah, it
up
does.
glasses. Statistics says it's the best.
So anyways, here's my study on how Nier got bad when it got popular.
Yeah, exactly. The second Automata sold like 1 million copies, it was bad.
But anyways, though, like if they were
Voice.
to remake or remaster Resi 4, I'd expect that in like its 20th anniversary in
The
January
game,
of
the game
2025.
is, yeah.
Because again, this game has been
Well,
ported to the Zebo.
Zero.
You don't even know
That's
what that
something I
is.
haven't. No, I do. I just haven't heard it in like
Yeah,
ever.
wow.
So like if it can get ported to the Zebo, then do
listen,
we need
Resident
a
Evil
remake?
4 is technically like a game like Resident Evil 5 is kind of modern enough where it looks bad, like dated, but it's not like requiring a remastered. Resident Evil 4 is dated enough that a remastered is probably really looking
Well,
for.
not even that. So Resi 4, all the remasters and all of the ports and all that stuff, it's the same game. Like all the
They
the
Every
have
game
game
is
is just
just
a
like
okay.
Resi 4, but different
Okay.
and worse.
Some of the more recent Resi 4 ports have actually changed some things about how the game controls to modernize it a bit. I know at the very
that's
least,
controls and stuff.
yeah,
But
controls and stuff, but like a
on
full on remake, given that they keep adding new quality of life changes to every single port of Resident Evil 4, like I would fully expect that for any attempt to remake Resi 4, what they would do is they would like that would be something that would be out on the next gen consoles, and that's
Yeah,
something
and
that would
like
be in like 5 years.
yeah, like my point is 4 is on like modern consoles, right? Whereas like 2 and 3, there was only the original versions.
Right,
Whereas
true.
like you can play 4 right now.
right.
Yeah,
Whereas
you
if
could
you
play
want
it
to
on
play
the
the
one if
original,
you wanted to. Yeah.
yeah, if you want to play the original version of like Resi 3,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like every citizen just like gets a copy of Resi 4 now.
When you register
yeah,
for your
it's
social security card,
it's
it does
it's
include
mandatory.
it does include a copy of Resident Evil
You
4.
get that and a copy of Skyrim.
Yeah,
It's a
exactly.
bundle. It's a bundle.
But anyways,
It's
though,
the
like
I Play Video Games bundle.
It's a my kid's gonna be a gamer bundle.
also includes a copy of Doom.
So what do we actually know about Resident Evil 8?
Well, anyways, that's why we have the article here.
That it exists.
In the past few months, we've had a lot of random information. This news also does, of course, come from Biohazard Declassified, Resi fan site.
Look at that image.
In the past few months, we've had a lot
Look
of
at
random.
that! Look at that angry boy.
Yeah, look at that angry boy. In the last
Man,
few,
you just broke your own.
in the last
Go
few,
for it.
yeah. I live to suffer for you people.
Listen, just cliff notes it. You don't have to read it word for word.
Okay. Okay, well, anyways, they say that the stuff in here reaches from the ridiculous to highly plausible, and they said in the highly plausible category, they've heard more from the anonymous emailer that seems promising. They said that the subtitle is Village. They said at the least, this is the working title. Given the formatting for 7, it'll likely be this way so as to highlight the 8 for a Roman numeral 8. And again, this image here is their mock-up of what it would look like.
Yeah, not official.
They're also talking about like new enemy types, such as one called the Witch, that will be similar to the. I'm gonna butcher this name, Marguerite.
Margaret?
I don't know. I can't see it.
Marge, right?
That's probably it. It operates with insects, and when defeated, she even dissipates into them. And as reported in their original leak article, she is known to haunt the player in the game demo that they're showing off to certain people right now, and has a distinctive laugh, almost like another witch enemy. Which
I hate to cut you off, but I was reading ahead in this article, and I thought I read Chris, returns in the game as the president, and for some reason I just kind of accepted that as like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
No, I just was thinking because Andy said they're introducing some new enemy types, and I see Witch and then I see Chris, and the only thing I think of is Chris is now the enemy,
Yeah, sure.
and that is not going to be good for
He's
us.
a pretty cute.
You gotta
little-
watch out.
He's
Don't
gonna
let him-
punch us like he punched the boulder, and it's not gonna feel good. He could probably beat the crap out of Nemesis, and Nemesis would be scared.
Mm.
Hmm.
Oh no, Nemesis is drowning in the pool.
they say that they expect though, like Chris in there, and they said a less heroic Chris this time, which would be kind of fitting. Wasn't the DLC for Resi 7 featuring Chris Redfield literally titled
That
like
was-
"Not a Hero" or something?
Yeah. That's
they're
actually
just trying
exactly
to
what it was
tone the
called.
fuck. They're just toning down Chris Redfield after that shit that was Resident Evil 5.
That was the best for Chris Redfield. I don't give a fuck. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
honestly, I'm kind of disappointed they're pulling back on Chris Redfield. Like,
They thought they gave him too much power. They saw a funny video Gmod animation where he punched her to the fucking moon, and they got upset. It's like that's not tonally appropriate. And then they've been just fucking making him sad dad from now on.
I mean, Chris Redfield his arms were the size of freaking Doomslayer's arms,
Yeah.
and
Size
as
of
a and as a man fighting
they're almost as
zombies,
big as his cock.
like
oh,
why? Like he's almost too powerful. Like,
Bro, if you went through the shit in the Arklay Mountains, would you not
yeah,
get
you're right.
fucking
You
swole?
look. I'm not down in the man.
You
Like,
right.
I'm not down in the man at all. But I'm just
He
saying,
needed
here's some
that.
pussy for the rest of us. You know.
Yeah, for real
You
though.
can't just make the perfect character that fucking early.
oh man.
You got anything else, Andy?
Yeah, there was a Dusk Golem went off tweeting, and if you don't know who he is, Dusk Golem is probably the most prolific Resident Evil leaker of the past few years. He leaked out quite a few things about Resi 2 and 3's remakes. I want to say he said a few things about 7 as well, but either way, this guy has a prolific and proven track record. And so this hits up with a couple of tweets here about the Revelations series, and somebody said, I see some people curious about my mention of Revelations and why First Person was present for that, because people perceive Revelations as being the specific type of thing. Revelations 1, 2, and 3, do note, Resident Evil Revelations 3 is not a release title, came about from internal tests and other games that got subjugated to the side series. Revelations 1 was originally Capcom testing to see if Resident Evil 5 would work on the 3DS. The answer to that was yes. Mercenaries 3D came from this as well, but Capcom opted early in to make a game for the platform. The idea changed a lot, but Revelations was the end result of that. And that's interesting information, given that Resident Evil Revelations does play similar enough to 5, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Never played Revelations.
Okay,
No,
the 3D,
cannot
the 3DS
answer.
screen does kind of like,
Yeah,
induce
it's-
hallucinations. So like,
It's a different thing.
Oh, dude, that screen.
Funny
That screen
enough,
was
it's
so bad.
more comfortable to play Resi 5 because I don't have a problem with the screen of the 3DS. It's more the fact that it's not designed for human fucking hands.
Yeah.
You gotta be like the Borg to hold it for a long time.
yeah, it's
700 hours of Monster
into
Hunter
my
wants to say
palms.
hello. And also that I have to wear braces sometimes.
Ooh,
oh.
nice.
Worth it.
But yeah, this whole thread is something worth checking out. A few interesting bits though, like that bit about mercenaries and Revelation. But then they also said that Resident Evil Revelations 3 was a similar thing. It was the original idea for Resident Evil 8, and there was more than one RE8 pitch that turned into something else. They said End of Zoe? Just End of Zoe? Just End of Zoe being another example. But there were a few first-person experiments internally after Resident Evil 7 was made. One was a pitch and existed as RE8 for a while, but ultimately got subjugated to the Revelations series through most of its development. So, that's interesting. Honestly, the way that like game development at Capcom plays out for the Resi series is like one of their most interesting things, given that like Devil May Cry only exists because of Resident Evil 4, technically. The original pitch for it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I know.
And it's like for those who aren't familiar with that story, like Resident Evil 4 was being developed, they were like, this is too actiony. And so that became its own series, and that was the original Devil May Cry. And then
If you actually do a side-by-side comparison of Dante and Leon, not Leo, Leon, they actually have a lot of similarities because they literally use almost the same character model.
That does not shock me a bit.
Pizza.
Then, of course, you had the actual Resident Evil 4 release and the complaints about, I think the initial complaints were about an action shift at all, and then it became, well, okay, just don't make it too actiony, because Resi 4 was absolutely far more of an action game than the other ones, just because of, I think, a lot of it being evolving technology.
Yeah.
and the
Meanwhile,
camera
5 minutes later, then it's just like, you know what? I just found that's pretty cool, and I want to put it in my game. Quick time events.
Hello,
Hell
Resident
yeah.
Evil 5. You hurt me.
Hit the boulder. Hit it.
I also want to note that as we discuss this, I'm mad again. I go out of full screen only to see another message from our great seer Colton.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
It hurts.
No, the Sonic in your eyes. Ah,
No, that's Knuckles. I'm pretty sure.
that's Knuckles. I thought it was like
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, it's Knuckles.
Yeah, that
Bro,
looks like Knuckles.
Bro, have you not read Tails Gets Trolled?
Yeah, it's Knuckles.
Have you not
Answer
read
the
Tales
fucking
Got
question.
Troll? Gets Troll? Have you, Dean?
I'm not going to give you a fucking reply.
Okay, well then, we're going to assume you didn't, and I'm going to send you the link right now. Right now.
Probably
now.
gonna click it too.
Check those DMs.
Right now.
Thanks.
All right, and now Dean gets his moment as we get to talk about what's listed in the notes as TF2 talk.
Oh yeah, that thing. It's interesting that I used today of all fucking days, because when I woke up today, I didn't know it was Tuesday. I forgot about the show even existed, and I was like, I want to play some Team Fortress. You know, it's been a while. It's been a hickey wicket. You know, and
Is that a common phrase?
no, not at all.
Okay, I was like, America's on some different shit.
I think that's even the wrong usage for it. Anyway, when I tried, I kid you fucking not, I couldn't get into any official servers. Well, I could, but I couldn't play. I don't think I could fire a single shot because every single one of them had like four bots, like 4 to 7 bots of just like script kiddies and cheaters, all named racial slurs, like they have the Valve tag before them, and then they're N-word man or something like that, and they're all spin hacking. And if you actually manage to get a vote to kickstart on them, they will fucking crash the server. Like they will crash the entire server. And at first I was like, oh yeah. I like first map I joined was Badwater, my favorite map in the game, next to Upward, and it's like, hacker, fine, whatever. New map, different game mode, same fucking thing. This 6 in a fucking row was the same thing. I couldn't play anything. All of the Virginia servers were fucked, and my ping was too high to even attempt community servers. And I look it up. This has been going on for months. TF2 was like unplayable in the EU and the US, the NA for just weeks. It's crazy. But I kid you fucking not like 20 minutes before the show started, Team Fortress 2 gets its second patch of 2020. The first one being January 18th. But yeah, just now, April 7th, 2020, an update to Team Fortress 2 fixed a server crash exploit, and of course they updated the localization files.
Thanks,
And
Valve.
thanks, Valve. And
Shout
then
out,
Tyler
Valve.
McVicker made a video. It's like, yo, they got an update, but don't feel happy. Valve doesn't care.
I wanna say to Tyler McVicker, who is absolutely watching this right now, as
I feel bad for him a little bit.
we are the #1 podcast on the internet for Kurt Cobain conspiracy theories. We were number 3 for a while, but we are number 1 now.
We're
Moving
number
on
one.
up.
We're the #1 Kurt Cobain conspiracy theory and video game podcast now.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And as the
What the
#1 Kurt Cobain conspiracy theory and video game podcast, I have the authority to say Tyler McVicker is not always wrong, but when he's wrong, he loves digging his feet into the ground. Absolutely loves just getting those claws right on in.
He
I don't even
takes a
know who the
lot
fuck
of
this
shit.
guy is.
He's kind of a coward.
Fuck, dude.
Hey,
I guess we got a lot of things since he's never gonna see this.
you say that, but he's here right now.
Listen, he's right now.
Look at me in the chat. Look at me.
Yeah.
Right now, in the chat. That's me. That's me. I'm Valve News Network. I'm Tyler
Dude,
McVicker.
holy shit, it's BNN.
I'm Valve News Network, Dean. And given the fact that I am Valve News Network, I can say right now, I am wrong. Wow. Hey, look, it's my speculation thing up on the screen. It's going to be in the yellow, which means I'm going to say things with complete certainty, even though according to my own guidelines, that's supposed to mean things that are probably not true.
Oh my goodness. I can't imagine the amount of shit you have to take from the TF2 community to become so bitter towards that franchise.
No. Tyler McVicker is aside from until like Half-Life Alyx got announced, Tyler McVicker's entire existence was bitter due to the fact that he dedicated his channel to a single company and they didn't release a game for like 7 years. And that
They
was
had Artifact, which was a disappointment.
well, like he started his channel right around the time that Portal 2 released, right? And
yeah, Portal 2 was the last thing.
Yeah, and it's like, okay,
And
watching his descent into madness as TF2 not TF2, I'm sorry, as Valve, just like it was like Valve being all, well, we're only going to release multiplayer games.
Yeah, it was really just like Counter-Strike and TF2 like early 2010s.
Right, and they went all in on that. And so then you have Tyler, who continues to descend into madness throughout the years as Valve goes from just releasing updates to multiplayer games to releasing absolutely nothing, to releasing VR stuff, to absolutely nothing again, to almost no news on anything other than the Steam service because that is what makes them money.
Yeah, he's so used to like 2-word emails and stuff and just hearsay and all these things. Left 4 Dead 3 is just like a fucking vivid like fever dream in his brain.
I think one of my favorite things about all the Left 4 Dead 3 things is that like Tyler was talking about Left 4 Dead 3 as if it was something that just recently got shit canned when Valve themselves said, no, we haven't thought about it in years. We were working on it, and you can see that in the early Source 2 demos, but we haven't worked on it for years. Then you have Tyler just like, just digging another 6 feet onto his grave, which is currently close to the Earth's core, and being like, speculation! Valve is just saying this because they don't want to acknowledge the fact that I'm right. I don't know if he actually put that up in one of his videos. I haven't watched him in a while because he's kind of a fucking idiot. Whoops! Did I just say that live on stream? Wow, crazy.
I feel like you're really 180'd on your opinion on him.
I watched a man descend into madness for years and continue to be wrong every step of the way. Listen, Tyler.
Wait.
You're out
Oh,
there.
okay, we're talking about Tyler. I was like, are you calling me out?
No. Tyler. So I'm getting the idea right. I just now understand what Andy's doing because I have no problems with Tyler. I just think he's just taken so much shit that he's so immune to the idea of kindness of things going well.
I have grown tired of
Tyler McVicker is Andy's Moby Dick.
I don't like
Andy's on this doom quest to like finally take down the only other fucking person in Ohio.
Okay, listen.
He's our Ahab.
Okay, listen, let me put it this way. Tyler McVicker is the same person who live on Twitch was like getting ready to stream Hunt Down the Freeman as his girlfriend was in the other room trying to call him in to talk about certain air quotes, certain things. And then he just walks out for a moment and he sits back down on his computer and he's like, well, I just turned down sex tonight to play Hunt Down the Freeman. And that is Tyler McVicker. That is Tyler McVicker.
That actually made me upset. I don't know why would you say that?
Just to let the chat know. Just to let everyone know. This is what recording for Valve does.
I feel like I'm not like bullying someone or anything when he just publicly announces that.
No, you should.
Yeah, I feel like I should. It's a public civic duty.
Yeah, that's.
Let's also ignore the fact that he's kind of bad at the whole journalism thing. I mean, hell, I am too, but
Yeah, he's committed.
I mean, I'm committed. Does that make this a good podcast?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, this is a fantastic podcast.
I mean, we've had fantastic episodes, which is more than I can say about anything Tyler's done in the past 3 years.
All I'm saying is, right now, I'm reminded of that TF2 video just released when Andy starts talking about Tyler. All of a sudden, Does Tyler send you like ransom notes or something? Why? What's
Okay, listen, Dean.
This is probably not. This isn't on the bullet points.
It doesn't have to be on the bullet
TF2
points.
Yeah, it's okay when
TF2
Andy
got
does it.
updated. That's the important.
Listen. After
No.
the Cooking Mama discussion, this is my revengeance,
You're
if
gonna
you
you're
will.
gonna have your thing. You're just gonna talk shit about a guy who doesn't even care.
I am
Yeah.
Tyler. I am Tyler McVicker. Anyways,
Bro.
moving on in the bullet points. Now Dylan has a chance to shine. Dylan, you want to talk about Valorant? Hey, look, it's got rant in the name. Whoa. See,
Sure.
you thought I wasn't following the bullet points, but actually I was setting up for the greatest segue in the history of this show.
And you ruined it.
Greatest segue. Yeah, sure. We can speak about it for a second. So Valorant is a game that Riot Games, who they are putting the S in their name finally, has been working on since October, I believe, is when they first announced it as Project A. But Valorant is a game. Riot Games. Thank you, Colton. Thank you, Colton. No, Riot Games with an S. Anyways, it's the S is silence at the very beginning. But Valorant is a 5-on-5 competitive game, very, very similar to CS:GO, in the point where you literally buy guns and armor, and you can get skins for your guns, and so on and so forth. But
Mhm.
it has a really interesting side to it, I guess you could say, is very similar to Overwatch in the same sense, as you have abilities that you can use in said game. Um, so you can play your character, and I think all characters have like the same health pool and stuff like that. Instead of it being like you play Overwatch and you have one person playing Roadhog and he can literally one shot you, rather than you not being able to do any damage to that guy, you can still do the same amount of damage that he does to you, and so forth and so on. Anyways, but you can use your
Well,
abilities now.
they have different health pools because they have different roles. You can't.
Exactly. And exactly. That's I understand that. That's what I mean. Overwatch is a completely different
Oh,
game. Like
okay.
CS:GO,
Sorry.
yeah, I was saying like CS:GO is a game where like everybody has the same health. You can buy armor, and then there you go. Like that's your extra
Okay.
stance.
Got you.
Is with armor.
I
So
think
that's
it's.
in Valorant's the same on that effect where you buy
I,
armor and then you get damage reduction.
I think
So
Overwatch might be a not good comparison. I think the
well
class system in Call of Duty might be more accurate.
the only reason I haven't played any. Well, okay, kind of, but at the same time, not kind of, because in Call of Duty, I'm basing this purely off 3 because I haven't played 4, but Call of Duty 3, you get your ultimate and you can only cast it one time until it recharges. But in Valorant, the way it works is you I think you start the game with your ultimate, but then you collect orbs, and as the rounds progress, you gradually get your ultimate, and then after a few rounds you can actually use it, and then your other abilities you actually upgrade, and you spend gold to make those abilities be available to you, and then you can upgrade them every time you're in like your base at the beginning of the round to make them either a second tier or a third tier ability and make them better or improved. But you have 4 abilities rather in Overwatch where you have, I think, 2 plus your ultimate. Um, so like you literally have, well, we're just gonna say QWER, kind of like League of Legends, um, and you have your ultimate, and then you have 3 sub abilities. Um, but it's really interesting. I looked at it. It's literally the same thing. You plant a bomb. They have a few seconds. I think what is it, like 30 seconds or something like that to defuse the bomb. If not, the bomb explodes. The round's over. So it's like Search and Destroy 2, I guess, if you don't play CS:GO.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it looks really fun. It can be very competitive like CS:GO is. It has really cool skins from what I've seen on it. It has really nice weapon mechanics from what I've seen. You can scroll wheel to change your weapons like you can in CS:GO, so you can flip your knife out really fast and
You
cycle through
can
your weapons.
scroll wheel. Holy shit.
Yeah. Um, but something about that is if you wanted to play the game right now, it's in closed beta.
Hmm.
And the only way to get it is by watching Valorant streams from today forward. But as of today, they have close the drops, so you'll have to start watching tomorrow morning. It doesn't say what time, so you can go to like Valorant Twitter page, and they'll post on there whenever they're going to reopen drops for Steam keys. And you have to have a Riot account, and you have to link your Riot account to your Twitch, and then you have to start watching, and then they will drop keys, send them to you in the email, and then you can join the closed beta.
Yeah.
But
What I was referring to by Call of Duty, I didn't mean the specifics on how they did it. I meant to the general idea of this is back to the abilities and characters having the same health stuff. It's more like there's nothing different about the players, like the classes themselves.
yeah,
Like visually they're different, but mechanically they're the same
yeah,
character, except they have different active abilities. Like they have different little quirks that make them different, but they play overall in this mostly the same
yeah,
style, unless you have like a really crazy ability.
yeah.
Like
Like the guy that shoots out beehives and they fly around the map, and you walk over them and you insta die.
yeah,
Or yeah, but yeah, I would say in the sense it's pretty close to that. Like all the character models are basically the exact same, except for the visual effects on them are all different. And so like they all have the same health and like speed and all that stuff. They just have a different visual effect to them. So
hmm
I would say that's a pretty good way to put it. But they have 4 abilities, so that's the only reason I was kind of compared to Overwatch, because Overwatch has 3 abilities, and you
Right.
can activate those other abilities just on a cooldown.
yeah. I'm
So
looking at the game now.
I want to say Valorant's abilities though, you can only use all of your abilities like that many. So like one of the champions use a bow, kind of like I want to say Genji, but I don't think it's Genji.
Hanzo uses the
Hanzo,
bow.
thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, Hanzo.
Hanzo.
So you use a bow kind of like Hanzo as your ultimate, but you shoot it, and you can shoot it up to 3 times, and it shoots like an electrical current through walls and through everything, and it does massive damage. Um, and so you can shoot that, and he has another one of his small abilities that you shoot out, and it gives you vision in the area, but that has 2 charges. And I think in the round you can only use that 2 times, and it doesn't come back at all anymore. So like you can only use however many charges of your abilities you have per round, and you'll
Okay.
get more charges per upgrade like you do in
Mhm.
the base at the beginning of the round. So
I'm looking at gameplay right now, and it is very much Counter Strike. Holy crap! You got pretty much
yeah,
everything in there. You got your strafing, your ADADs. You have you have the bullet spread. You have to adjust by moving your mouse down, maybe to the left a little bit. Except you just have like it's more vertical in the sense that you can just kind of jump in the air as
yeah,
a
you can
character.
jump, like actually
Uh,
jump.
I mean, you can do like crouch jumps to get up like a pile of boxes in CS:GO, and there's a little bit of hardcore parkour you can do that gets you into some really wacky spots to do some op shenanigans. Uh, but this is just really like it's a particle clusterfuck. Is my first
Oh yeah, it definitely
opinion.
is. It definitely is. Like there's
It's
the smoke screens everywhere.
like if you thought smoke bombs in Counter Strike was bad enough,
Yeah. Imagine an
everyone has
ability.
one, and they're fucking everywhere.
Yeah, imagine abilities and grenades that can do smoke bombs.
hmm
Yeah. And something really cool about one of the characters' abilities is they make a platform. So like they stand anywhere and they use their ability, and it makes a platform that raises up to, we're gonna say, the next level. So like in CS:GO you
Yeah.
have like your base ground, and then you have like the first level, which is like up a flight of stairs or whatever. So like you can make an ability that raises everybody up, or like it makes an area that's raised up, so you can get on top of a box, say, and then you can raise up even higher, and you can get really really high places and stuff in the game off of that. So, and
Yeah, but
there also are healing classes too. So like if someone gets they're lit, like say you take 75 damage, you
you can
can
heal.
throw out like a healing orb, but it's like one of your abilities, and you can
hmm
heal that person's part of their health. So
Yeah, just this game. If you like Counter Strike, you might love or hate this game.
yeah, if you like Counter Strike but you enjoy abilities, it's literally the best game for you.
it's it depends on what you want from it because there's a lot of particles. You still have your checking your corner games, your ADADs, your one taps.
Colton.
Uh,
Colton said game.
game.
Shout out to Colton.
It exists. Looking at it, the maps. It's basically cell shaded Counter Strike, but
What I can do for you guys is I'll try to get a code tomorrow. I'll play some this next week, and then next Tuesday I'll talk about it. I'll tell you how it is, comparison.
I'll do the same just by launching up CS:GO and then
Yeah,
and then
basically.
closing my eyes every 5 seconds.
Yeah, every 5 seconds, just hold your eyes closed, and then throw incendiary grenades at the ground at your feet, and there you go.
Yeah, I just play CS:GO normally, but every 10 seconds I unlock the ability to switch to the P50.
Oh, there's
Okay,
There's-
that's all.
there's a lot. There's a lot in that game, honestly,
Right.
and it's still in closed beta, so there's not really many characters at this time too. So
Well,
Visibility's
guys, things. As the one hosting the stream, I am sorry to say, I do think we might have to cut things off a little bit tonight because there is a really, really heavy storm going on right now. I am seeing flashes of lightning like every 2 seconds, and
Ooh.
heavy hail. It's hitting the windows, hitting everything.
I'll tell you, Bob, it's
I can
crazy
hear
out
it
there.
as you're talking.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, no, it's kind of nuts right now.
yeah, I hope you're
Basement,
safe,
basement,
dude.
hopefully not flooded, but hopefully will not lose power. But just in the case that I am about to, probably a good idea to call the show here tonight because
That's fair.
nothing's flickered yet, but I'm gonna give it a little bit longer.
We can yeah, and we pretty much that was our second to last bullet point too. We can give like I can give a quick thought on the PlayStation 5 controller. It's the old Discord Lite thing. There you go.
It's what it makes me think of is the original Xbox Black controllers, but they made it for PlayStation.
But yeah, that's all we got to say about that. We can end it here.
It's
now.
it's just a cluster truck of a controller that you can't reach your right thumb to your left
It's
select button.
Black, white, and blue. Okay, so Andy.
Yeah. So
Closing statement.
Yeah, closing statements.
Closing
I'm
statements.
sorry.
I'm going to die.
Yeah. Besides all of that, I'm gonna handle a storm. I hope you guys all have a good week. Now that if I happen to get caught up in a flood, Dean is the new Gamer Zone podcast host. I hope.
Oh my goodness.
Why the fuck would you say that?
Sometimes you have to have power to lose it, which is also going to happen to my lights in like 5 minutes. So, I hope you all have a good night. Anyone, Scott, any closing statement?
No, nothing really. You know.
Can I got a closing statement? Can we get an F in chat for Andy?
Absolutely.
I'd rather post a lowercase e personally.
Lowercase e. Can we get an X to doubt? Wait, what is that doubt button? Isn't it B to doubt?
It's X.
Next to down.
Is it?
You're right.
Okay, it is X to doubt. What is
All right.
B?
Okay, well, we can have all that discussion later. Sorry to end the show
Next
a
week.
little early, but it's getting a little hairy out here, fellas. So
Andy, you
Bro,
said you
it's
wanted a
it's
shorter
just some
stream.
hail,
God was just
bro.
Be
listening.
safe, my dude.
I'll
Yeah,
be
dude.
safe. All right. 3, 2, 1, everyone, have a good one.